it up for us.
Just Bismillah, I think one, be bold. We have to be bold and be willing to make mistakes. Hopefully nothing that would get us into trouble with God, but be willing to make mistakes. And then also recognizing form and content. That one of the things that the modern world is, it's incredibly ugly. Our buildings are ugly. Our clothes are ugly. Increasingly, we're just seeing ugliness. Even the music is very ugly. All traditional cultures share a sense of beauty. And I think the loss of beauty is something really, really tragic. It's interesting that self-serve is the dominant mode of our civilization. Self-serve. It's like we serve ourselves, and so God's just made everything self-service. And it's horrible. It used to be you went to the gas station and it wasn't self-serve and people had jobs. Now everything's just become self-serve. And so I think service of the self, this loss of a sense of who we are, and part of who we are is the ihsan is in us to make things beautiful. I tell this story just about when I was in Mauritania. One of the things that really struck me was the big pens spread out in the desert with these the Mauritanians, who traditionally used pens that were made out of bamboo. But they didn't leave the big pen the way it was. They ornamented them with leather. And just they had to put this cover on the big pen. And I remember asking somebody, why did they do that? And they said, they're so ugly. And it's very interesting, this functionalism, this idea of just functionalism. Things should be functional. No, you could just have a carpet. Why did they make these beautiful designs? What was in them that necessitated them to make it beautiful? And you look at modern carpets and they're ugly. It's as simple as that. The buildings are ugly. The clothes are ugly. People don't, now people say, I dress for myself. Exactly. Like traditionally people dress for other people. It's like perfume. You don't wear perfume for yourself. You wear it, it's a charity for other people. So this is just this sense of aesthetic to me is incredibly important. And it's been foundational in terms of the way I see, I just look at the Muslim world, and the traditional Muslim world is so stunningly beautiful. I mean, the Taj Mahal is one of the most visited places in the world. The Alhambra Palace is one of the most visited places in the world. Why? Because people go in there and they're just overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of it. Well, what were they like, those people that produced those things? And what are people going to say about us, the people that produced the plastic bottle? People that when they dig down and look or watch YouTube 100 years from now and wonder what were these people thinking of? Like, you never see a tradition. Look at Native American Indians. Look at Curtis's photographs of these Native Americans. Look at the dignity in those people. Like, what is it in them that they had to look like that? They're not doing selfies or putting rabbit ears on, Red Cloud. They're there with some sense of what a human being is. And those are Aboriginal people. But they knew what a human being was. Why have we forgotten that? And so I think that's, to me, at the essence of form and content. They can't be separated. I want to particularly thank Safir and his team. Did an incredible job. Thank all of you for coming. Imam Zaid, as always, and Dr. Mahan, thank you for coming out here for this. Sister Marianne, who's just a real blessing for us on the Hill. She's just been such an incredible friend to the Muslim community, and we're fortunate to have her as a friend. And thank all of you for coming out, and all the people online also, we thank you for coming in. Please support the college with whatever you're able to, not the least of which certainly is your prayers. And thank you, and barakallah fikum jami'an, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun ala mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you.